welcome back to my channel. I am Jen, and this space is all about faith, soft life, and becoming the best version of ourselves. And as you can see, I have my tea steaming hot, green tea with lemon, but I have actual lemon in there. Yeah, I really want to sit down and talk from the heart today because people often tell me you're so soft, you're so feminine, you're so peaceful, and your glow is different. And honestly, every time I hear that, I stop because God did that. God did all of that. My glow is my testimony. God saved me. He carried me through situations I shouldn't have survived. And if you see softness, peace, and beauty in me now or on me now, it's because of Him. All because of Him. Because it wasn't always like this. Becoming soft in a hard world has been a journey, a very painful one. And today I just want to share some of it with you. So let's get into it. Growing up, I moved around a lot. I never really felt settled. And every time I kind of did, life would just shift. And in those time or transition, I had to learn how to adapt or survive. And survival became my second nature. Whenever you feel like you don't have a steady place to rest, yeah, because I never had that everyday person I could call, like that deep sense of security, so I had to lean on myself, and that became my normal. And honestly, I thought that was okay at the time. I was like, okay, I got this. But it kind of planted the seed for survival mode, and then adulthood hit. Bills, work, living alone, figuring out life step by step. It was just me. And listen, I have been in situations where my life was literally on the line. Times where I've thought, like, okay, this is it for me. Many women didn't make it out of situations like that. But by the grace of God, I did. I don't even know why I'm still here. But God. So it's like I told myself, okay, don't cry. Don't need anyone. Because I was crying once and I reached out to someone and they told me that I was weak. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I thought that was strength. I thought survival was strength, but slowly it was destroying me. Survival mode feels like strength on the outside, but inside, you're drained, you're heavy, you're tired. I was always on edge, always on guard. Even in like good seasons, I couldn't relax because it's like I was waiting for the storm. It robbed me peace, it robbed me joy, it robbed me of trust. And the hardest part is that I didn't even know how to receive love. My walls were completely high. I looked strong, like I had it all together, but inside, I was tired. And I realized survival mode might save you for a season, but if you live there too long, it kills your spirit. And that is when God started to bring me because I started just praying and praying, and I started asking God to make me more like Him. I asked Him to walk with me. I asked Him to give me discernment, wisdom, prosperity. Like I just prayed and I asked God. I didn't even ask God for like tangible things. I asked God for all those stuff, more for knowledge, like yeah. And He showed me that survival was not the same as living. He taught me that vulnerability was not weakness. And He began to heal me by softening me. Little by little, I started choosing softness. Okay? I gave myself permission to cry. Not because I was falling apart, but because I was grateful. I slowed down, I smiled more, I made my home a sanctuary. So peaceful is like when people see it or they come in, they're like, oh wow, it feels so peaceful in here. Like it feels different. It smells good. And I started to, dress differently, started to wear more dresses, heels, be more modest. And not because I was hiding, but because I feel beautiful that way. I feel feminine and I feel at peace. Not to mention comfortable. And those choices started shaping me into the woman I've always wanted to become. And now, I love that I cry. I love that I feel deeply. I love my emotions and I love that it's alive because that is not weakness. That is proof that my heart is not numb. It's not numb anymore. And it's like I'll just wake up in the morning and I'll just cry. Yeah. Cry because I'm grateful. Cry because I'm reflecting or cry because I'm talking to God. And yeah, I cry about a lot of stuff. I feel a lot. I mean, here's the thing. Anyone can harden themselves. Anyone can feel bitter. That is easy. But to remain soft in a hard world, to still be gentle after everything you have been through, that is courage. That is real strength. And that is my strength. And my strength now shows up in boundaries. Protecting my peace and saying no when something doesn't align with me. But my softness, that's my song. In how I nurture, in how I glow without apology. So, if you're in survival mode right now, I just want to say, I see you. I get it. But it's not like it's necessary for a season because sometimes survival is the only way you can make it through a season. But honestly, it is not your forever. You do not have to live like you're bracing for the storm forever. You don't have to wear an armor every day. God wants to give you rest. He wants to give you peace. He wants to soften your heart without taking away your strength. My glow is my testimony. Like the softness, the peace, the femininity that you see in me right now, that is not me. That is him. Becoming soft in a hard world was not easy. It took breaking, it took unlearning, it took tears, but it was worth it. Because now, when people step into my space, they feel peace. When they look at me, they see God's grace. And if He did it for me, He can do it for you. Lord, if breaking me means making me be like usable, break me until I look like you. Yes. Guys, if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. Okay? Yes. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.